We're here with the second round of the Super Regional, aka the semifinals, facing off for the fifth time this season versus the Stanford Cardinals. We've split all in all 2-2 so far versus them. They took us 2-1 the regular season. We beat them in the conference championship, but now it's going to be tough sledding in the fifth match as our pitching staff is depleted. Our 1 and 2 are unavailable for this game. We're going to have to throw Matt Dallas, that big curveball. Starting us off versus Blair, gets a pop-up, not too bad. Just have to hope that he misses that curveball all game. Next batter was Haskins with the 0-1. He's going to get a pink new batter, a little blooper to left that's going to hang up. No problem from our team. Looking good so far. And then here we go, 1 and 2. Rip to short, but Ceballos does make a nice jumping catch to keep him scoreless in the first. Always a good start to not let up any runs. He's throwing Thomas the Dank Engine on the mound. And we got the Duck leading us off. Gets me to fight one off to right for the first out. Next batter, Nishida. Let's have that Intimidator. But he's just going to be under that one. Fly ball to left, so one fly ball to right, one fly ball to left to start. And then we got Hellman, the 3-1 count. Ripped one towards the hole, but a diving catch by Moore stops it. So both defenses making nice plays for the third out in the first. Hat tip for Moore. Next we got Hot coming up to lead up the second. Rips one to third, but going to be fielded by Jaha, who makes the play. Moore, who just made that nice play in third last inning, stepping up. Rips one up the middle. I think that's going to get through with my slow-ass short, indeed. Very sad, very sad. Homo Sapien coming up next. And rips the shit out of one to deep center. Nobody's catching that one. Gets over the head of the Duck. And looks like no runner is going to score on that. Nishida does have a kind of a noodle arm. Probably could have maybe had a nice play there. That shitty tag animation from our crappy catcher, but we're going to get a second and third, one down. Aggressive to steal on the first pitch, but it pays off. 2 runs are going to score on the hit and run on second and third. We're down 2-0 early, not looking good so far for the Ducks. Next batter is Hampton, chops one to third. That's only the second out. A little spicy, try to get the double play, but plenty of time to get the out at first. And Becerra, the 9-hole hitter, bloops one over the shortstop's head. And try to throw it before he got it. Don't think it mattered. Think he was going to score no matter what. Probably, honestly, prevented the runner from going to second. So we're going to have a 3-0 game already. Not a good start for the Ducks. Chop to short. This time, shortstop's going to get a chance to make the play. Does so. Down 3-0 in the second. Not looking pretty starting off this game. We got 4, 5, 6 coming up. Jaha hits one towards center. That's going to be the first base knock of the game for the Ducks. We got a runner on. Next batter, Diodati. Fortunately, ground ball, double play ball for Diodati. Not much help there. And 2 down, it's going to be Gannis. Just going to ground one to second base for the third out. Looking like a Stanford ball game so far. Haskins coming up, 0-1 count, rips one up the middle of the center. The Duck is able to get there just in time. Luckily. Next batter, the captain, Tom. Rips one to center again. The Duck busy out there. A lot of action. And Hot with 2 down. The full count, 3-2. The big curve. Again, booped over the shortstop. And just can't get there. Just the tough fielders. Can't get to these balls. A little over their heads. Dallas walks the next batter. And then Sapien back up. Ripped that double last time. Rips one again to short. This time is fielded. So they do escape the 2-out little jam there. Ceballos just made that play out short coming up. And a little long here. And he's going to ground out the hard sinker. Haskins makes the play. Next batter, Cromwell with that FFF. Popped up. Tough to do much with him. And then Lytle did get the pink mood start over purple mood. Boetcher. Going to squirt one over the outfielder, and Lytle does get the base knock. So welcome to the lineup, Lytle. The Duck coming up with a chance to make this game. This is a ball game again. Unfortunately laid off that vertical slider that should have swung at. I think I'd swung at a couple in the dirt already, and I just laid off the vertical slider. Tough pitch to not swing at. No runs scored. Campbell leads off the next inning with a base knock. Hampton coming up. Hoping for a ground ball double play on the vertical slider. Instead, ripped the shit out of it, but right to left fielder DEUCE. And Becerra had that hit last time. Curveballs again, ripped to left. Very similar piece. Blair coming up now with 2 down. The runner in scoring position. The 2-2. Another front door curveball. This one is going to get over again. So Becerra, 2 huge hits like that. Both bloopers over the left side of the infield. You kind of goop him into the thing I was throwing home, but another run has scored. Not good. Sheeta coming up now, down by 4. That's ripped towards the hold. He dives a little early. Don't know if he needed to dive at all. He'll take the base hit. Sheeta on first. Again, down by 4. And a swinging strikeout from Hellman. Ugly swing there, nowhere close. Next batter, Jaha. So we're going to go power swing here. Up and away, hard sinker. Rips the shit out of it. But, as we all see, Jaha just doesn't have enough juice to push it out of here. Unfortunately, these CC hitters just can't hit these homers like we wish. Diodati squirts one up the middle. Gonna be fielded. Got second and third. Have to put those runners in. Full count. 3-2 to Gannis, and they beat him. Douchebags. Now Ceballos coming up. The squirter down the first baseline is going to get through. 2 runs are going to score. It's just like we hit the homer after all. Now we got runners on first and third. Just had to work a little harder for it. Next batter, Cromwell coming up. And squirts it to first. Probably should have pinch hit there. Would have been a little early, but runner in scoring position. Trying to drive him in with an FF hitter. Kind of dumb. Probably should have switched it there. And now that we are back in the game, I feel like he was getting a little too comfortable hitting Dallas, so here he comes grabbing. Try to switch it up. Hopefully that velocity looks a little faster now. First pitch, fly out to right. Lytle there. A little chopper to third. Jaha makes the play. So far, grabbing looking good since coming out. Now here comes Hot. Go high changeup on him. He does smoke the shit out of it. A little scary. It was the first time I threw the changeup at all that inning. He was all over it. But he get out of it. So still a 2-run game. Trying to make the comeback. A little ground ball at first. Now the duck coming up. Hasn't done much at all this game. Chop one up the middle. He's just kind of struggling out there. 2 down to Sheeta. Another base knock. He's been very consistent all year. Multiple hits every game pretty much. Not really, but a lot of big games. And then Hellman, the next batter, grounds out to first. Alright, here we go into the 6th. Grabman staying out there. It's a ground ball on the slider. Barely. Next batter, Sapien again. Had that rip double earlier. Again, hits a changeup. Hitting well today. All these balls off the changeup. The slider. The squirter again over my middle infield. Just very slow. Can't get these balls. I miss my God Squad fielders, that's for sure. And with 2 down, Hampton rips the home run. So give up the blooper. A blooper and a blast. Hampton smokes the shit out of that fastball. All over that fastball. Great swing there from Moose. And then we got a 6-2 game. So it's looking like we might have a game on our hands, but Stanford pulling away again. Big homer there from Hampton. And Sarah, the next batter. Ripped again in the gap. That's his 3rd hit of the game. He's just going off. 2 RBIs or 3 RBIs, whatever. I guess the decision here from Moose was actually to stay on first, so he didn't get a turning point against him. Not sure if they would have got a turning point there, but next batter does ground out, so maybe a good decision after all. Now Jaha coming up. Grounded up the middle. Haskins makes the play. Diodati coming up now. And popped up in the infield. Tom under it. That's going to be out, number 2. And Gannis steps up, pokes one right to second base. 1, 2, 3. Not much happening that inning. The Ducks are reeling. You say enough of this. Grabman's out. Here comes Mercado for one last ride, potentially. There's chopped to short. Although we do have Mercado next year. Just showing off the knuckleball. But then the captain, Tom, gets the hold of one, pulls the outside knuckleball, didn't really move much, and he just rips the shit out of it into left or into right. So homer off Mercado, homer off Grabman. Just hitting everybody on the team. And then we do get a swinging strikeout on Moore. But now it is a 7-2 game. Ceballos coming up. Nalu's coming in. Intimidator with a lot of good abilities. Doesn't look like he's got the best stuff. He's got like 134 EE. Those abilities are nuts. He does have 2 breaking balls that move a little bit different. There's the fastball in on the hands. Cromwell can't do anything with it. Pops a second. Now here's Lytle. With 2 down in the inning. Pokes one towards center. But that is going to hang up for Blair. 3 down. Going into the 8th now. Sapien back up. The outside knuck hit again. This one, no doubt about it, absolutely crushed the center. 137 meters. Mercado just not having a good game. 2 blasts given up already. Lytle there gets the out. And then we do get a low fastball. Strikeout. Nice job for Mercado there. It's tough because you're expecting the ball to drop a shit ton, so you see it start low and you're like, oh, that's going way low, but when it's a fastball, and by then it's too late to say, uh-oh, I gotta swing. They bring in Duggan. I think he thought that the pitching didn't reset going into the College World Series, so now he's trying to preserve some of his pitchers, but it did actually reset. The duck flies out to center. That was our first like pretty decent swing on one, but under it. And little finger moves there, warming up the hands. Nishida, his 3rd hit of the game, I think. At least 3. Base knock. Next batter, Hellman coming up. CA. That's hit hard up the middle and does sneak through. So we were all over that one. Did smoke it right back up the middle. We got 1st and 2nd with 1 down. Jaha with the turning point. 2-2. And of course, we're going to hit it right into a double play. Nice play there by Moose to back off of it. Let it bounce, get the double play. And here we go into the 9th inning, down by 6. It's going to take a miracle. Out at first. Next batter, Haskins. Got a knuckleball coming. Fly ball to right. 2 down. And potentially the last out of the season defensively. We do strike out Tom this time. Did homer off him last time. And with the top of the 9th, here comes his ace, Matt Scott, with the Intimidator ability. His best pitcher on his team. Deodot, he rips one up the middle, and we actually get a base hit off him, so not too bad. Down by 6, gonna take a miracle. Gannis coming up with a 1-0. Kind of top shot fastball there, challenge pitch. Gannis able to smoke it right back into right. Well, smoke it is very generous, but we'll blooper to right. Ceballos comes up, the turning point is out, and he does get a base knock. So we got bases loaded, no one out. So Matt Scott running into a little trouble. Now we can pinch hit for Cromwick. Probably would have pinch hit there again for the other guy anyway, but we don't have anyone to really even pinch hit. My best pinch hitter is DFC right here, so a little poker to right, or to first. We're going to have Lytle come up, and then hopefully we don't hit into a double play, so we at least get the duck a chance, but and poke popped up. Again, just can't do anything. We're going to have the bases loaded for the duck in what is likely the duck's final at-bat of his career. Both of us give him the send-off here, let him get his full wind-up, or full batting routine. This is likely the last at-bat of the Ducks' career, as he's leaving the team after the season. Matt Scott versus the Duck. He does smoke the shit out of it right up the middle. And the Duck ends his career with an RBI single up the middle. And his moment on first base. Yeah, jazzed up. We're smoking the shit out of him. Get that ball. All right, Nishida comes up next batter. And it's kind of looking spicy. We got the turning point, bases loaded, only down by 5. Only. But Nishida rounds up the short. Been consistent all year, but we could only go so far as Nishida carried us. Ground ball ends it. Stanford's going to move on to the College World Series. Team's just very talented. And just played a great game too. And that is it. Campbell ends up player of the game. With the purple mood too, actually. Pretty impressive for Campbell. We get the stats for the one last time for the season. 12 hits both sides, but he had all the extra base hits and we did not. A double and 3 homers for him. Thomas went 6 and was pretty solid. But on the other side, I think I only had 1 extra base hit all game, if I remember. Yep, 1 double, that was it. Tough to win with just singles. We got 3 RBIs, 3 runs obviously. Dallas, not great. Graham, not great. Mercado, not great. That's the end of the season 1. Peace.